Guys, we need to talk. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Instead of going over lending rates for houses, what credit card you should get, or any of that type of stuff, what your credit kind of looks like, we're actually going to be applying for a credit card today. We're going to be applying for a credit card that I've been looking to get myself for a little bit now, and it's the Capital One Venture X. I'm going to be going over what I want in this card, what my credit profile kind of looks like, what my credit score is, and seeing if the lenders really care what your credit profile is or if they're just kind of looking at your overall score. And as always, it'd be greatly appreciated if you give me a thumbs up on this video, give me a subscribe on the channel so I can make more content like this, get you more informed about financial aspects of stuff, and give me a comment down below. Tell me what credit card you've been waiting to apply for. Tell me what your credit score is kind of looking like. What aspects of it do you really want to build on? All right, let's dive into it. So now we're going to dive into why I want this card and why it's one of the best travel cards out there. So the initial welcome bonus right here, 75,000 miles, you spend 4,000 in the first 3 months. I think I can meet that spend requirement. So like all welcome bonuses that we've talked before on this channel, it's free money in your pocket if you are able to meet that spend requirement by not having to spend on any extravagant stuff, or if you are planning on spending on extravagant stuff, if you're planning to buy a laptop or something like that, you get this card before you get the laptop, throw the laptop on this card, easy as that. But I think I can meet this spend requirement in 3 months by spending $4,000 just by my base spend. Another thing is huge that I really think is a big factor in this card is they give you a $100 or a 10,000 mile bonus every year on your anniversary starting after the first year. So if you apply now in April, next April, you'll get a free $100 towards travel into your account. Big thing is $300 travel credit. This is huge to weigh out that annual fee of the card. So if you're going to be traveling at least once in a year, you could use this card, book your flight, book your hotel, whatever you need, get the $300 credit. That drops that active annual fee way down. You could also weigh this into it if you want to. If this is useful to you, TSA PreCheck, Global Entry, this is big on these travel cards because you use these to skip those lines through TSA, get through, not have to worry about security too much. You could use this if you want to. This $395 annual fee. That is the lowest annual fee of any premium travel card. If you look at the Amex Platinum sitting around $695. The Chase Sapphire Reserve sitting around $550. This is so low, and it gives you this $300 annual travel credit, which drops the active annual fee down to about $95, not including the $100 that you get every year for holding this card. They just want to say, hey, thank you. Here's 10,000 miles. Here you go. So if you value these 10,000 annual miles at $100, you value this at $300. You get $400 of value on a $395 annual fee card. You get $5 back in value for holding this card, not including getting 10x back miles on hotels, rental cars, 5x back on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x back on everything else that you could use as a catch-all card if you really want to. And lounge access. This is the lowest annual fee card where you have lounge access. And this works with the Capital One lounges. There's not too many out there right now. There's one building in Dallas, I believe, still not even done yet. But you have access to Priority Pass, which has 1,000 lounges worldwide that you could walk into, get access, and be able to relax, eat food, get a drink or something before your flight. These are the main reasons why I'm getting this card. I think this is a no-brainer for anybody who travels even a few times a year. And this could also be coupled very well with the card that I put as my number one card in the last video. I'll kind of explain how that couples. Go watch my last video to see what card that was. And we're going to look at this and apply for this card because I think it is a fantastic premium travel card, probably the best one on the market right now. Now we're going to take a dive in and look at my credit, see what my credit profile is. And I know one thing that could limit me from getting this card. My credit score is very good. My credit score is sitting around a 797-ish. I'll show it up here on the screen. One thing that could limit me is I do have, depending on which bureau they look at, I have anywhere from 8 to 10 current hard pulls on my credit over the past 2 years, either through credit cards that I applied for, through my mortgage, car loans, all that stuff. My profile is pretty diversified because I do have a mortgage, I do have multiple credit cards, I do have car payments, I pay everything on time, I pay my credit cards on time and in full. But those hard inquiries are a big thing that Capital One looks at, so that's something that could be a huge impact on me trying to get this credit card right now. But we're going to see, and I'm going to show you guys whether I succeed or whether I fail in applying for this card to kind of show you maybe that's the reason why. Also, if I do get declined, it's going to show me the reason why I get declined. So my credit score is great. My profile overall is okay because I do only have 5% credit utilization on my credit cards. Like I said, I pay everything off on time and in full, so my credit utilization is very low. I have multiple credit cards, so my overall credit limit is pretty high. So we're going to see what really impacts me when applying for this credit card if I'm able to get it even with those hard inquiries. So I went through the whole process, guys, and there you guys have it. I was not approved, and they're going to send me a letter telling me why I wasn't approved, and I guarantee you the reason why I wasn't approved is because I have too many hard inquiries on my account. My credit score looks fantastic, but my credit profile is not where they want it to be. So I guarantee you that the reason why I wasn't approved for this card and the reason why some of you might not get approved for the cards that you are looking for is because you have a great credit score, but your credit profile isn't where the lender wants it to be. So you may need to wait a little bit. So I may need to wait till some of these inquiries get off my account. I wait a little bit, build a little bit more of a rapport with Capital One to be able to get this card. It's completely fine. I'm not worried about this. In the future, I'll be able to apply for it and get it again, no issues. I went through the whole process. I know what's going on. I'm pretty much guaranteeing you why I was not approved for this card. I would have been a little surprised if I got approved for the Venture X. I just wanted to do this today to kind of show you because this is one of their higher tier cards. Also, Capital One is very inquiry sensitive. If you do have a lot of inquiries, they'll a lot of times just outright say, nope, we're not going to grant you this card. So that's what happened here, guys. I'll tell you the reason that they tell me in a future video, but thank you. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. As we could see here, there's a lot more that goes into getting a credit card than just your overall credit score, credit inquiries, your debt to income ratio. All that stuff plays a huge role in your credit approval process for a credit card. You go look back at my other video, my first ever video, showing you what makes up a credit score and what ranges everything should be in to put you in the best possible position for you to get approved for your credit cards. I did this more of as a learning tool for you guys so you could see this firsthand about is there a huge issue when it comes to all these credit inquiries on your report, your debt to income ratio, how many credit cards you have, what your credit is out in, if it's just in credit cards, if it's in mortgage, if it's in a car loan. Diversification is key. So let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you want me to engage with you guys to see if your credit score or how many inquiries you have or anything like that is okay for you to apply for the card that you want. For me, I knew I had a high credit score. I went for one of the top tier cards out there that you need pristine credit, a fantastic credit profile with Capital One, who's a stickler for hard inquiries. So if you guys are looking for help or anything like that, comment down below. Let me know what help I could do for you guys. Join the Discord. I'll be talking to you. Thank you guys for coming out and watching another video. See ya.